We are a non-denominational, conservative Christian community, and we started out in West Utica, where the new hospital is being built, and our church was actually located where the new hospital's emergency room is. And we've always been committed to being a church that ministers to the marginalized of the community, those who, for whatever reason, have been outcast to some extent. And we always felt the call of the Lord on our lives to bring the gospel of Christ to that community. We were in our first building for, I guess, about 7 or 8 years, and then the hospital came, and we went through this really stressful 5-year period of trying to negotiate a deal and purchasing and selling, and it was just very, very hard on us. And in the end, the Lord blessed us by providing for us a building in East Utica, which used to be a Methodist church.
We now have a Life Matters pregnancy center in our church where we can serve women with unplanned pregnancies, diapers. We do parental training there and things like that. That's always kind of been our thing, just finding ways to help people, help our community, and it's been just a huge blessing.
When we purchased this building, it came with a chairlift in it. We had no idea of knowing what state it was in. We were just grateful that it had a chairlift. And so it really is one of the drawing points of the older community, the handicapped community, that we can provide this for them, because many of them have been denied the ability to have fellowship because of this lift, right? Of a church not having a lift. It's not that it's so old, but in chairlift years, it's very old. And eventually, it just simply died. And
we replaced just about everything.
We've spent thousands of dollars trying to replace this. We got this one repairman who was really a good guy, and he got to the point where he just said, look, he said, I've been fixing this lift and it keeps breaking, and I've reached the point where I can no longer say this lift is safe, and I don't think it's worth repairing anymore. And we trust him, so we now are looking at a new lift. And the idea is we're trying to keep the church so that 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now, that we will still be here serving the community long after Nancy and I are gone. And so we are reaching out to the community to try to help us to do this, so that we can continue to serve the most needy in Utica, a people who have felt ostracized, they have felt unimportant in other churches, they have felt like nobody really wanted to get to know them, and they have come to us, and that's what we're looking to continue.
As far as we've gotten 3 estimates, they range between $27,000 and $35,000, and I imagine as time goes on that may raise a little bit, over the next year or two, just because everything seems to be going up. But we are, finding ways that, people can contribute, and so we just know that if we continue, that hopefully we'll make it happen.
If anyone would be interested in looking more into who we are, what we do, and this particular issue, we do have a website, www.theucchurch.com, and we also have a church page on Facebook, Utica City Church, and we also have a channel on YouTube, Utica City Church. On the website and on our church page on Facebook, you'll be able to find out more about the church itself, and we provide links for the GoFundMe page for this particular fundraiser.